Good afternoon, students. In this particular session, I am going to discuss some objective questions regarding chemical coordination and integration. In previous class, we have completed up to 36th question. Now I am starting 37th question. Thyroid gland is composed of dash lobes which are located on either side of dash. The lobes are interconnected with a thin flap of connective tissue called. The thyroid gland is composed of two lobes and it is located either side of the trachea, and the two lobes of the thyroid gland are interconnected by a connective tissue layer or flap like structure is called as isthmus. So thyroid gland is composed with two lobes, and the two lobes are located either side of the trachea. The lobes are interconnected by a connective tissue sheath or a membrane is called as isthmus. Therefore, answer is third option. Next, question number 38. Consider the following statements. Calcitonin is a protein hormone. Yes, calcitonin is a protein hormone. Calcitonin is secreted by the parafollicular cells. Thyroid gland consists two types of cells, follicular cells and parafollicular cells. Thyroid gland consists two types of cells. Each thyroid lobe is composed with two types of cells, follicular cells and parafollicular cells. The follicular cells secrete T3 and T4, tetraiodothyronine and triiodothyronine. And the parafollicular cells secrete calcitonin hormone. Next, calcitonin regulate the calcium levels in the blood. Yes, calcitonin regulate calcium levels in the blood. Next, calcium is also called as thyrocalcitonin. It's another name of calcium, thyrocalcitonin. And another name of calcitonin is the thyrocalcitonin. Next, thyrocalcitonin is the hyperglycemic agent. This for E statement is wrong because the calcitonin is not hyperglycemic agent. It is a hypoglycemic agent. Calcitonin decreases calcium levels in the blood. Calcitonin decreases calcium levels in the blood, hence it is called as hypoglycemic agent, not hyperglycemic agent. Therefore, A, B, C, D are correct and E is incorrect. Then select the options containing correct statements they are asking. So answer is A, B, C, D, second option. E statement is wrong because they given as a hyperglycemic, not it is a hypoglycemic hormone. Next question number 39. The functions of thyrocalcitonin is reduce the calcium levels in the blood, increase the calcium levels in the blood, oppose the action of thyroxine, help in the maturation of gonads. As thyrocalcitonin function is high, it reduces calcium levels in the blood. It is also called as hypocalcitonin. Therefore, answer is first option. Next, question number 40. Hormone that decrease the calcium levels in the blood. Just now we have discussed the thyrocalcitonin decreases calcium level in blood. Another hormone, parathormone, that is secreted from the parathyroid gland, it increases calcium levels in the blood. Hence, the parathyroid hormone or parathormone is also called as hyperglycemic hormone. Thyrocalcitonin and parathormone both are antagonistic in function. Thyrocalcitonin and parathormone both are antagonistic in function. They both together regulate the calcium levels in the blood. Thyrocalcitonin decreases calcium levels in the blood, whereas parathormone increases calcium levels in the blood. Hence, they both are antagonistic in function. So here, hormone that decreases calcium levels in the blood is parathormone. Next, question number 41. The two lobes of thyroid gland are joined by a horizontal connection called as isthmus. Just now I have discussed thyroid gland is composed with two lobes, and these two lobes are located either side of the trachea, and they are interconnected by a connective tissue flap. Tissue flap is called as isthmus. Therefore, answer is fourth option. Next question number 42. The main function of thyroid gland is to control. The main function of thyroid gland, it regulates the basal metabolic rate. It controls the basal metabolic rate. First option, growth. The growth is controlled, majorly the growth is controlled by the growth hormone or somatotropin hormone. Reproduction, androgens and estrogens. Secondary sexual characters also, androgens and estrogens. Sex hormones, they control the secondary sexual character. But the basal metabolic rate is controlled by the thyroid gland, that too by the thyroxine hormone. What is basal metabolic rate? The amount of consumption of the oxygen by unit weight of the body during resting state is called as basal metabolic rate. Here thyroxine hormone control the basal metabolic rate. Therefore answer is fourth option. Next question number 43. Which gland store hormone in the intracellular space before its secretion into the blood? Here thyroid hormone, thyroid gland secrete iodothyronine hormone, iodothyronins. These iodothyronins are stored in iodothyronins are stored in the lumen of thyroid follicle before secreting. That means the iodothyronin stores in the lumen of thyroid follicle before it's secreting into the blood. Therefore, answer is second option. Next, the basal metabolic rate is the basal metabolic rate in the body cells is regulated by thyroid gland. Answer is second option. Next question number 45. The blood calcium level is lowered by the deficiency of blood calcium levels is lowered by the deficiency of. Here which hormone is responsible for the decreasing of the calcium level, or deficiency of the which hormone is responsible for decreasing of calcium levels, they are asking. Here one thing you must remember, calcitonin decreases calcium levels and parathormone increases calcium levels. Here when the calcitonin deficiency is present in the body, in the blood, when calcitonin deficiency is present, what is function of calcitonin? It decreases calcium levels. So when calcitonin deficiency is present, the calcium levels will increase. Calcium levels in the blood will increases. Next, parathormone function is what? It increases the calcium levels. So deficiency of parathormone uh, leads to the decreasing level of blood calcium. So answer is third option. Deficiency of hormone they are asking. They are not asking which hormone blood calcium levels. They are asking deficiency of which hormone leads to the decreasing of the blood calcium levels. So parathormone function to increase the calcium levels. So when deficiency of parathormone is present, then calcium levels will decrease in the blood. Therefore, answer is third option. Let us move on to the next question. Question number 46. Thyroid hormone is regulatory. Thyroid hormone as regulatory functions. First one, protein metabolism. Yes, the thyroxine is responsible for the breakdown of proteins, at the same time synthesis of proteins. Carbohydrate metabolism, fat metabolism, these three metabolisms are controlled by the thyroid hormone. Therefore, answer is fourth option. Protein metabolism, carbohydrate metabolism, and fat metabolism. These all are controlled by the thyroxine hormone. Therefore, answer is fourth option. Next question number 47. Which gland store hormone in inactive state before its secretion and then release it? Just now I have discussed the thyroxine secrete T3 tetraiodothyronine and triiodothyronine. These are inactive hormones. They are first stored in the lumen of thyroid follicle, then released out. Therefore, answer is first option. Next question number 49. Which of the hormones stimulate the synthesis and secretion of thyroid hormone? Growth hormone. This growth hormone is secreted from the anterior pituitary and it is responsible for the elongation of bones and growth of muscles. Eventually, the complete growth of a individual is controlled by the growth hormone. Thyroid stimulating hormone. This hormone also secreted from the anterior pituitary and it stimulates the thyroid gland to secrete the thyroxine hormones. So in the question they are asking which of the hormones stimulate the synthesis and secretion of thyroid gland. So synthesis of thyroxine and calcitonin is under the control of thyroid stimulating hormone that is secreted from the anterior lobe of the pituitary gland. Therefore, answer is second option. Next, prolactin. Prolactin is responsible for the growth of mammary glands and the production of milk. Next, ACTH, adrenocorticotrophin hormone. This hormone also is releases from the anterior pituitary and it stimulates the adrenal cortex to release the corticoids. Next question number 50. The pituitary gland of adult rat is generally removed. Which of the following endocrine gland will be less affected? Pituitary gland is a master gland of endocrine system in all mammals, not only in human beings, in all mammals. The pituitary gland is the master endocrine gland. Here they are asking the removal of pituitary gland. Which of the following endocrine gland will be less affected? Here all endocrine glands under the control of pituitary gland. When the pituitary gland is removed, then all gland function will be affected. But here, first thyroid gland, TSH, thyroid stimulating hormone, which is secreted from the pituitary, anterior pituitary, that regulate the synthesis and secretion of the thyroid gland. So thyroid gland is under the control of pituitary gland. Next, gonads, testes and ovaries. Here the hormones, gonadotropins like FSH and LH, they regulate secretion of testosterone and estrogen from the gonads in case of male testes and female ovaries. So gonad secretion also, the endocrine function of gonads also under the control of pituitary gland. Adrenal cortex, yes, adrenal cortex also under the control of pituitary gland because ACTH, adrenocorticotrophic hormone, which is secreted from the anterior lobe of pituitary gland, that regulate the secretion of corticoids from the adrenal cortex. So thyroid, gonads and adrenal cortex, these are under the control of pituitary gland but not the adrenal medulla. Adrenal medulla is the extension of sympathetic nervous system. So it is under the control of sympathetic neural system. Therefore, answer is fourth option. Next question number 53. The vitamin which work along with the parathyroid hormone is. Parathyroid hormone function is to increase the calcium levels in the blood. Along with that hormone, one vitamin also is essential for the maintenance of calcium levels in the blood. We'll see the which hormone. First one, vitamin C. Vitamin C is responsible for the absorption of iron in the intestine. Calciferol. tocopherol vitamin B12. This calciferol, vitamin D is also called as calciferol. The vitamin D is responsible for the absorption of calcium from the gut or alimentary canal. It stimulates the absorption of calcium in the food material into the blood. So when D vitamin deficiency is present, that leads to the deficiency of calcium levels. Tocopherol is the chemical name of vitamin E that is responsible for the reproductive or healthy reproductive organs. Vitamin B12 is responsible for the erythropoiesis. What is erythropoiesis? The production of RBC from bone marrow that's stimulated by the vitamin B12. So answer is calciferol. The vitamin D is work along with the parathyroid hormone to maintain the calcium levels, optimum calcium levels in the blood. Next question number 54. The hormone that controls the level of calcium and phosphorus in the blood is secreted by. The hormone that controls the level of calcium and phosphorus, just now we have discussed, calcium and phosphorus in the blood is secreted by parathyroid hormone, parathyroid gland. Therefore answer is second option. Parathormone is essential for the survival because it significantly contributes to homeostasis by regulating the amount of calcium and phosphates in the extracellular fluid. What is homeostasis? The maintenance of constant salt water balance or any electrolyte balance we can call as homeostasis. Here calcium homeostasis is regulated by parathormone. So parathormone is essential for the survival because it significantly contribute the homeostasis by the regulating the amount of calcium and phosphates in extracellular fluid. Therefore answer is second option. Next question number 56. In humans, there are 4 parathyroid glands are present on the backside of the thyroid gland. In humans, there are 4 parathyroid glands or 2 pairs of parathyroid glands. They are located backside of the thyroid gland. So in humans, 4 parathyroid glands located backside of the thyroid gland. Second option. Next. Question number 57. All are the functions of parathyroid hormone except one. Identify it. What is function of parathyroid hormone? It increases calcium levels in the blood. How it increases calcium levels in the blood? First one, stimulate bone resorption or dilution or demineralization. Yes, parathormone stimulate the bone resorption by the osteoclast cells. There are 3 types of cells in the bone: osteoblast, osteocytes, osteoclast. Osteoclast cells are responsible for demineralization or resorption of the bone. That means the calcium phosphate present in the bone that is dissolved and released into the blood. So bone destroying cells, osteoclast are the bone destroying cells which enhance the bone resorption or demineralization of the bone. So your parathyroid hormone stimulate the osteoclast cells, action of the osteoclast to increase the calcium levels in the blood. Next, PTH, parathyroid hormone, retards osteoclast action. The second statement is incorrect because parathyroid hormone stimulate the osteoclast cell action. Here they are saying retards, means it inhibits. Next, PTH increases calcium levels, absorption from the digestive tube. As the parathyroid hormone increases absorption of calcium from the alimentary canal with help of the vitamin D. Next, parathyroid hormone stimulate the reabsorption of calcium by the renal tubule. By these 3 processes, the parathyroid hormone increases calcium levels in the blood. One, it stimulates the resorption of the bone or demineralization of bone. Next, it increases the calcium absorption from the alimentary canal. Next, it stimulates the reabsorption of calcium from the renal tubule. By these three processes, parathyroid hormone increases calcium levels in the blood. But second statement is wrong because they have given like PTH retards the osteoclast action. Actually, the PTH stimulate the osteoclastic action. Therefore, answer is second option. Next question number 58. T cells, that is T helper cells, T lymphocytes, type of lymphocytes mature in, the T helper cells are mature in the thymus gland. Here T helper cells are T cells, the T representer, T denotes thymus dependent lymphocytes, thymus dependent lymphocytes, because the maturation of T lymphocytes takes place in the thymus gland. Pairs patches, these are a group of lymphoid tissue or patch of lymphoid tissue present in the mucosal lining of the small intestine. Lymph nodes are the group of lymphoid tissue distributed over the lymphatic system in human body. So T cells maturation takes place in the thymus gland. Therefore, answer is third option. Next, Hessel's corpuscles are present in. Hessel's corpuscles are the macrophage cells, are the phagocytic cells of the immune system. They are present in the thymus gland. Hessel's corpuscles are macrophage or phagocytic cells present in the thymus gland. Therefore, answer is second option. Next, question number 60. Which of the following is correct about thymus? Globular structure located on the dorsal side of the heart and aorta. Yes, it is located near to the heart. It plays a minor role in the development of immune system. This statement is wrong because the thymus play the major role in the development of immune system. They are given here minor role, so the statement is wrong. Thymus size increases with age. This thymus size increases with age. This statement also wrong because at the time of birth, the thymus size is quite large. As age increases, the size of thymus decreases, but they given increases. Therefore, this statement is wrong. Thymus does not affect the production of antibodies. Thymus is responsible for the production of antibodies because thymus gland secrete thymosin hormone. That thymosin stimulate the B lymphocyte to produce the antibodies. So thymus play the major role in the production of antibodies. Only the first statement is correct. The remaining three are wrong. Therefore, answer is first one. Next, question number 62. Damage to the thymus in a child may lead to the reduction in the hemoglobin content of blood. There is no effect on the hemoglobin. Loss of cell mediated. Yes, the thymus is play the major role in the cell mediated immunity because maturation of T lymphocyte takes place in the thymus. These T lymphocytes take the major part in the cell mediated immunity. What is cell mediated immunity? The immunity which is mediated by the especially T lymphocytes is called as cell mediated immunity. It is a type of acquired immunity. Therefore, answer is second option. The loss of damage to the thymus in the child leads to the loss of cell mediated immunity. Next. Question number 63. Which of the following gland produce the anti-inflammatory hormones? Anti-inflammatory hormones. The cortisol is called as anti-inflammatory. Corticoids are anti-inflammatory hormones, especially cortisol. That cortisol is secreted from the adrenal cortex, zona fasciculata. Adrenal cortex, zona fasciculata. So your answer is first option. Next, glucocorticoid stimulates gluconeogenesis. Example for glucocorticoid corticoids, cortisol. So cortisol is responsible for gluconeogenesis, lipolysis, proteolysis. What is gluconeogenesis? The formation of glucose from the non-carbohydrate substances is called as gluconeogenesis. So your glucocorticoid, they stimulate the synthesis of glucose from non-carbohydrate substances. Next, lipolysis. The breakdown of lipids is called as lipolysis. Proteolysis, breakdown of proteins is called as proteolysis. Here glucocorticoids regulate, stimulate all of these functions. So answer is fourth option. Next, question number 65. Corticoids are the hormones which are secreted by. Corticoids are secreted from the adrenal cortex. Corticoids are secreted from adrenal cortex. There are three types of corticoids: glucocorticoids, mineralocorticoids, sex corticoids. Glucocorticoids, example cortisol. Mineralocorticoid, example aldosterone. And sex corticoids, example androgens and estrogens. Next, flight hormone is also called as 3F hormone, flight. These all functions are regulated by adrenal hormone. The hormone are fight, flight, fright hormone. Therefore, answer is first option. Next, life-saving hormones are secreted from the
online classes.
life-saving hormones are secreted by the adrenal gland. There are two life-saving hormones, adrenaline and noradrenaline. Therefore, answer is third option. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 68. Injury to the adrenal cortex is not likely to affect the secretion of which one of the following? Adrenaline, cortisol, aldosterone, both androstenedione and dehydroepiandrosterone. Here, injury to adrenal cortex, the corticoid secretion will be affected. All corticoids will decreases. Adrenaline hormone is secreted from the adrenal medulla, not from the adrenal, will not affect. So answer is first option. Here cortisol secretion will affect because the cortisol is secreted from the zona fasciculata of adrenal cortex. Aldosterone secretion will affect because aldosterone is secreted from the zona glomerulosa of adrenal cortex. Here both androstenedione and dehydroepiandrosterone, these are sex corticoids. The sex corticoids are secreted from zona reticularis of adrenal cortex. So the injury to the adrenal cortex affect the cortisol secretion, aldosterone secretion, and androgen secretion, but not adrenal secretion. Therefore, answer is first option. Next, question number 69. The blood pressure is controlled by. Blood pressure is controlled by the adrenaline, noradrenaline hormones. Third option, adrenaline, noradrenaline, these hormones stimulate the heartbeat rate. They increases cardiac output and heartbeat rate. Next, aldosterone is secreted by. Aldosterone is the mineralocorticoid. So that is secreted from the zona glomerulosa. Here adrenal cortex has three portions, so three zones, three different zones. They are outer zona glomerulosa, middle zona fasciculata, and inner zona reticularis. Zona glomerulosa secrete mineralocorticoids. Zona glomerulosa secretes mineralocorticoids. The principal mineralocorticoid is aldosterone. Zona fasciculata secrete glucocorticoids. The principal glucocorticoid is cortisol. Next, zona reticularis secrete sex corticoids. These sex corticoids are two types, androgens and estrogens. So here aldosterone is the mineralocorticoid that is secreted from the zona glomerulosa. What is zona pellucida? Is a non-cellular glycoprotein membrane present around the secondary oocyte or ovum. Next, question number 71. The following is an oral dose of insulin. There is no oral dose of insulin because insulin cannot be taken through orally because it is a protein. The insulin is a protein. If we take orally, it could be digested in the intestine or stomach. It could be digested in the intestine. Because of that, there is no oral insulin injection. Answer is fourth option. Next question number 73. The adrenal medulla secretes two hormones called adrenaline or epinephrine. Noradrenaline or norepinephrine. These are commonly called as. Here, adrenaline is also called as epinephrine. Noradrenaline is also called as norepinephrine. These two hormones commonly called as catecholamines because they are derivatives of aromatic amino acid. Here, adrenaline, noradrenaline are amino hormones. Amino hormones. Here, on the basis of chemical composition, the hormones are divided into amine hormones, peptide hormones, protein hormones, steroid hormones. Here, amine hormones, they are made up of only the single amino acid. Single amino acid. Example, adrenaline, melatonin. Here, adrenaline, noradrenaline, they are made up of aromatic amino acids, since they are called as catecholamines. Next, question number 74. Increased alertness, papillary constriction, piloerection, increased heart rate, increased respiratory rate, sweating. Which of the above are effect of adrenaline or noradrenaline? Here, adrenaline, noradrenaline have the stimulatory effects under the sympathetic nervous system. Increased alertness, okay. Adrenaline increases alertness during stress, fear. Papillary constriction, wrong. During stress or tension, papillary dilation takes place. Pupillary dilation takes place because adrenaline stimulates the dilation of pupil. The pupil is the small opening present in the iris. So here, when we are under stress, the pupillary dilation takes place, not constriction. Piloerection, meaning erector pili muscles of the hair follicle get stimulated. Hair follicle is surrounded by erector pili muscle. So when adrenaline secretion increases, this erector pili muscle get contracted, then the hairs become very straight and stiff. That we can call piloerection. This adrenaline causes piloerection. Increased heart rate. Yes, adrenaline increases heartbeat rate and also respiratory rate and also sweating. But a pupillary constriction is not by the adrenaline, that is by the parasympathetic neural system. Therefore, answer is all except B. Next question. The sequence of layers present in the adrenal cortex. The sequence of layer present in the adrenal cortex from inner to outer is as following. Here adrenal gland is divided into two parts, adrenal cortex and adrenal medulla. Adrenal cortex, outer portion of adrenal gland is adrenal cortex. Adrenal cortex is further divided into three zones. Outer, zona glomerulosa, middle, zona fasciculata, inner, zona reticularis. Outer, zona glomerulosa, middle, zona fasciculata, inner, zona reticularis. Here they are asking sequence of the layer present in the adrenal cortex from inner to outer side. So first we have to take zona reticularis, inner zona reticularis, middle zona fasciculata, and outer zona glomerulosa. Therefore, answer is first option. Here, zona glomerulosa secretes mineralocorticoids. A principal mineralocorticoid is aldosterone. Zona fasciculata secretes glucocorticoids. The glucocorticoids are cortisol, cortisone, in that major cortisol, which play the major role in glucose metabolism. Next, zona reticularis secretes sex corticoids. There are two types of sex corticoids, androgens and estrogens. Androgens are responsible for the secondary sexual character in male, and estrogens are responsible for the secondary sexual characters in female. Therefore, answer is first option. Next. Question number 76. Aldosterone causes all except. Aldosterone is a mineralocorticoid. It maintains the homeostasis of calcium, homeostasis of sodium, potassium in the blood. First, reabsorption. Aldosterone, major function of aldosterone, reabsorption of sodium from the sodium and water from the distal convoluted tubule and collecting duct of renal tubule. We'll see the options. First option, reabsorption of electrolytes and water from the renal tubule, right. Excretion of the potassium, right. Excretion of the phosphates, PO4 phosphates, excretion of potassium phosphate ions, absorption of potassium ions. Here aldosterone is involved in the reabsorption of electrolytes. Which electrolytes? Sodium and chloride. These two are reabsorbed, and water reabsorption also takes place, but potassium is secreted into the renal filtrate. Excretion of potassium meaning secretion of potassium into the renal filtrate from the blood, and at the same time secretion of phosphate ions from the blood into the renal filtrate. Absorption of potassium ions will not take place. Therefore, answer is fourth option. Next, 77. Which of the following is wrong with respect to adrenal cortex? Just now we have discussed about adrenal cortex. The adrenal gland is divided into two parts, adrenal cortex and adrenal medulla. Adrenal cortex constitute 80% of the total volume of adrenal gland, but adrenal medulla constitute only 20%. We'll see the options. Adrenal cortex is ectodermal in origin and constitute 10 to 20% of the adrenal gland. This statement is wrong because adrenal cortex is mesodermal in origin. Adrenal cortex is derived from the mesoderm, whereas adrenal medulla is derived from the ectoderm. Therefore, adrenal gland as a dual origin, because it is derived from the mesoderm as well as ectoderm. Which part of adrenal gland is derived from the mesoderm? Adrenal cortex is derived from the mesoderm, and adrenal medulla is derived from the ectoderm. So first statement is wrong. Next, second statement. Adrenal cortex is subdivided into three zones, namely outer zona glomerulosa, middle zona fasciculata, inner zona reticularis. Right. Next, third option. Adrenal cortex secretes both male and female sex hormones, estrogen and androgens. As zona reticularis of the adrenal cortex secretes sex corticoids, they are estrogens and androgens. Next, fourth statement, all hormones secreted by adrenal cortex are steroid derived from the cholesterol. As they are all hormones which are secreted from the adrenal cortex, cortisol, aldosterone, sex corticoid, these all are steroid hormones because they are derivative of cholesterol. Therefore, answer is first option. Okay, here I am going to stop.
Okay, right.